So, how is everyone doing?
Great.
Feeling sleepy?
No.
Sleeping bags? You all need sleeping bags?
No.
No sleeping bags? Carpet is enough?
Chair is good.
Okay, chair is enough. Okay. Well, I did see some people, so it's okay. I can, yeah. Okay, so I know I cut short on the lunch a little bit, so you guys didn't get time to socialize. But in the next session, we will take care of all of that. Okay, we'll give you plenty of chance to socialize. I know it's part of our this human nature. We have to socialize. We are social beings. Okay.
Animals.
This next session is all about socializing as well as learning. Okay. So let's move on. So it's quiz time. So in the last 1.5 days or 1 day, you have all learned a lot, right? So let's see how much you have learned and if you remember anything. So this is to reinforce all the concepts you have learned so far. Okay? So please, hopefully, you all won't disappoint us because we have worked very, very hard. So the way it works is, the way this quiz works is we'll divide you all into 2 teams. So I think this is a good separation point with the camera in between this team versus this team. So we're still waiting on some people to come in. So we already have, I think, enough people on our team.
Yeah.
So let's call this team A on my right side, and then this is team B on my left side. So we have plenty of people in team A. Now all the new people who come back, they'll join team B.
Yes. हाँ मैं उधर ही हूँ.
So we need someone to keep the scores. I am the quiz. No, we need people who know something. Dolly G is recording, so Dolly G, I think
I can do scoring.
Yes.
I can do it.
So Dolly G is recording, so she can do 2 in 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's recording. I score करती हूँ.
So the guys who are still out, are you scared of the quiz? Can you all hear me?
कौन रह गया? ये भी भाग देगी.
नहीं वो बुला नहीं सकता. अब पानी बैठ जाना.
Okay.
नहीं मैं तो कल थी नहीं मैंने सुना ही नहीं सो.
आगे हो गई हमारी टीम स्ट्रांग हो गई. अरे संजय जी है इतने स्ट्रांग हमारी टीम में. टीम भी.
Okay. All right.
अरे संजय जी हैं.
So can we all begin?
Yes.
Okay. Can we all begin?
Yes.
Okay. अब तो जागे नींद से थोड़ा. Okay. First question for team number 1.
Team A.
Team A, yes. बच्चों को भी बुला लें. Do you all want kids to be part of this?
Yes. Team A, this is Team B.
जो भी जीतेगी मैं वो
Live recording. इसकी शक्ल दिखो. यही है वो. ये देखो. Team A, can you wave your hands? Come on. Yay! This is Team A. Team B. Cool.
We from the bottom of our hearts, we wish you all the best. Hope you all pass.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So first question for Team A. Okay, question number 1 for Team A. Maharshi Dayanand Saraswati was born on 12th February 1825 in Tankara, Kathiawad, Gujarat.
Easy.
Only one person. If you can all please come together, please don't say.
Easy.
This is your time to socialize. Please make use
Only
of this
team
opportunity.
A. Team A, please.
Please, come together. Please, एक बोलेगा. Please decide and then एक बोलेगा. Okay. Mool Shankar. एक McClappy कर रहे हैं उससे अभी पता है कि सही आंसर है ये. अच्छा. Okay.
अच्छा, सच्चा
Correct answer. Okay, good job team A. 10 points to team A.
10 points.
So in the excitement, we forgot to talk about the rules. So 10 points for the correct answer, 0 for the wrong answer. If the question passes, the next team answers, it's 5 points.
Okay.
Okay, simple, clear. Okay. No negative. Some people will end up in negative. We don't like it.
No negative here.
At least Manushya, right? We don't want people to go to Rakshas.
Ladai.
Question number 2.
Come on, team B.
Which is question number 1 for team B. Who inspired Maharishi Dayanand to devote his life to get
Yes.
Vedas to its rightful place? एक आप पास में आ जाइए ना तो दूर क्यों बैठे हैं? Please आगे आ जाइए. You know? आगे आ जाइए. Please, everyone, please come. Please आगे आ जाइए.
Okay, come on, team B.
अब बाद में बंदा कंप्लेंट करे कि बात करने का चांस नहीं दिया. Okay, so कौन बोलेगा?
Team B.
Who's going to say? Okay, all right. Brijanand Dandisha. Are you all sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Okay, good job, team B. So both teams are tied, 10 points each. 10 points each.
Good job.
Now everyone feeling the excitement? Thoda josh?
Yes.
Okay, good job. Okay, question number 2 for team A. What is the title of the book written by Maharishi Dayanand in 1875, written in Hindi and translated in many other languages?
Yes.
Its English version bears the title The Light of Truth. Are you know everything?
Satya Prakash.
Are you sure? Pakka?
Yeah.
सोच लिया? Pakka? Okay. Alright, good job.
Good job.
Satyarth Prakash. Okay, 20 points to team A.
20 or 10?
20 now, total. Okay. Alright, next. Arya Samaj was founded in Mumbai by Maharishi Dayanand in 1875. Its list of attendees of the first meeting included him as a founder, Param Sahayak, member or president. Founder? Lock करते हैं?
No.
She's answering.
उसको बोल दो पढ़ो उसको प्रीति दे देगी.
नहीं.
Here.
Founder, Param Sahayak, member or president.
Member.
Yeah, she knows. नहीं बोला आप बोल दीजिए.
कौन बोलेगा?
ये प्रीति बोलेगी.
Okay. अगर पास होगा तो you all get 5 points. हम मिल सकते हैं.
A member.
A member, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Correct. Good job. Both the teams are tied. 20 points each. Okay, so looks like कोई 0 तक तो नहीं पहुंचने वाला. Question number 3 for team A. Name the freedom fighters. Please note the S. Inspired by Maharishi Dayanand and his writings. Lala Lajpat Rai, Shyamji Krishna Verma, Ram Prasad Biswin and Bhagat Singh. Please note the S. We need all the freedom fighters.
Team A is discussing.
There may be a chance team B. कर लीजिए socialize थोड़ा सा. Lala Lajpat Rai, Shyamji Krishna Verma, Ram Prasad Biswin and Bhagat Singh. अगर एक भी नहीं मिला तो it will pass on to the next team. So we will get responses from both teams and then we will. A and C. A is Lala Lajpat Rai and C Ram Prasad Bismil. सोच लिया? एक मिनट. सोच लिया? पक्का? जल्दी कीजिए, टीम में भी जाना है. S, please note the S.
हाँ, दो तो बोले ना. तो आप यहाँ जो.
A and C. A, C and D. Lala Lajpat Rai, Ram Prasad Bismil and Bhagat Singh. यही है. Okay. Team B. Okay. बताओ. All of them. Okay.
Yes, team C, all of them,
Okay, let's
all
see.
of them.
If you get it right, 10 points. If they get it right, 5 points. 0 for you guys then.
All of them.
Looks like Team B has taken the lead. 25 points Team B and 20 Team A. You can catch up. It's not the end of the world. Okay, have some hope. Sri Aurobindo, this is for Team B. Sri Aurobindo called Maharishi Dayanand as one of the makers of modern India. Who else also called him as maker of modern India? S. Radhakrishnan, Mahatma Gandhi, Rabindranath Tagore और Gopal Krishna Gokhale. इसको पता है इतनी इंडियन हिस्ट्री? अमेरिकन हिस्ट्री तो सबको पता होगा. Sri Aurobindo called Maharishi Dayanand as one of the makers of modern India. Who else also called him as maker of modern India? S. Radhakrishnan, Mahatma Gandhi. You have a question? Okay. What is it? No. One of the. See, he's saying one of the makers of modern India. Yeah.
Okay, हम तैयार हैं बोलने के लिए.
हाँ जी, कौन है? कौन बोलेगा? A. S. Radhakrishnan. Okay. What about Team A? नहीं, wrong नहीं, पर दोनों का आएगा तो मैं फिर. Team A. S. Radhakrishnan. Okay. Okay, all right. Oh,
there were
okay.
two.
So we're trying to make okay, still.
So we got point.
Okay, good
Oh!
Team B. No,
full 10 points.
They've already answered.
1.5 कुछ नहीं.
So team. Yeah.
No. That was not passed.
Right answer, then it would have passed.
That was not passed question.
Okay. So team A is on 35 and team.
Yes. 20. 20.
All right.
Team A.
My favorite question.
For team A.
My favorite question for Team A. Vedas are the word of God revealed at the onset of human civilization on earth. They are how many and why? Don't forget the why, please. Please do not forget the why.
Oh. Team A.
What are you looking for and why? Yeah, why would you
Answer and why.
They are how many Vedas and why are there so many Vedas?
When the quiz is created by Acharya ji, so if there is a why,
No, but I'm trying to understand what are you looking for and why?
Why? They are how many Vedas are there and why are there so many Vedas? नहीं अभी बट आप डिस्कस कर लीजिए.
Yes, why डिस्कस कर लो. Very good. उसके आप भी बोल सकते हैं मतलब बेचारे बच्चे को इतना सब बुलवाएंगे.
चलो आगे आंसर
रेडी? कौन बोलेगा? कौन बोलेगा? तो सिद्धार्थ. Okay, team B, please pay attention.
Okay.
4 because there are 4 aspects of life.
It reflects on 4 different aspects of life.
Okay, so कौन से वेद है?
Rigved, Samaved, Yajurved, Rigved.
Atharvaved. Very good.
Team B.
Yes. हाँ आप बोले.
कुछ चेंज करना है, सेम रिस्पॉन्स.
अंजलि जी.
The same.
Four days like different parts of life.
That's right.
Different times.
Different times.
Different
centuries.
Yeah, different centuries. One has all four different Rajnaitik, then science, Dharam, science. So they have the total language, total knowledge.
Okay. So same response.
They have 4,400.
They divided it
Good.
in
So 3 styles: poetry, prose, and what is the third style?
It's also economics, science.
नहीं
नहीं.
सुनिए.
नहीं.
Poetry, prose, and what is the music? Music को क्या बोलते हैं?
संगीत.
Sangeet. So these are 3 styles. Then it conveys one universal message that there is only one universal truth or one God. Then it also talks about Trinity, that the infinite consciousness, finite consciousness, and the matter. Ishwar, Atma, Paramatma, Atma, or Prakriti.
We just said it is divided into different aspects of life.
So one is about 100 years prayer, and one is
आप
about
decide कर लीजिए वो four aspect of life बोल रहे हैं. आप कुछ और बोलो.
किसी को 20,000 mantras work for me,
Yeah.
right? And they are organized regularly 10,000 mantras. Yeah, so it's about prayer and Ishwar Stuti. Everything about materials and science. Yes.
Yes, actually.
Rigveda is about spirituality.
Yeah.
Yajurveda is about the
Domestic life.
Domestic, yeah, lifestyle.
no, it is more about upasana, and then the Samveda is more like music and what is I'm forgetting something. Atharvaveda is more about science.
Anyways, आज घर जाके होमवर्क है, प्लीज थोड़ा पढ़ के आइएगा.
अच्छा आप आंसर
All right. Okay.
Okay, we said that materials, knowledge,
एक मिनट.
बताओ.
So it has one message. It has one message. Knowledge of two entities, matter and consciousness. Three literary styles of poetry, prose and lyrics. And 4 volumes covering spiritual knowledge, karma, upasana and material knowledge. So more comprehensive, more thorough answer was being made. It's okay. अभी और chance मिलेगा. So
5.
yeah, 5 for team B and 0 for team A. अभी और क्वेश्चन अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ. अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ. Please. Okay. So now what are the scores?
So team A is on 20 and team B is on 40.
Oh. Okay, then 5. Then let's give them 5 as well.
Hi, ये क्या?
मैंने थोड़ा तो ठीक था उनका.
हाँ.
So 25 and 40. 25 and 40.
We are fighting for your point. आपको
नहीं.
बैठ करना चाहिए.
वैसे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा अंकित बेटा, but why is very subjective. There can be many different answers of why.
But why there are 4 ways also? इसको मैं
Why is it 4 ways? Right answer दिया था 4 ways.
सीधा है कि 4 क्यों? 4 में अगर ऋषियों ने नॉलेज एक थी, परमात्मा ने एक ज्ञान दिया, उस टाइम बुक वॉल्यूम नहीं होते थे, है ना? फिर उनको 4 किस आधार पर 4 में विभाजित किया, और वो क्या चीज है, उसमें क्या 1 है, क्या 2 है, क्या 3 है, क्या 4 है. तो इसलिए उसका ऐसा नहीं है कि
So 25 team A and 40 team B. Okay.
Good.
Next question.
Yes.
Team B.
Team B.
आर्य समाज represents. आर्य समाज तो मंदिर है ना सबके लिए,
नहीं.
है ना? आर्य समाज तो मंदिर.
अरे समाज मंदिर.
अच्छा. नहीं, वो तो मैं तो यही सुनता हूँ. आर्य समाज तो मंदिर है. It's a new religion founded in 1875. Arya Samaj represents Hinduism, amalgamation of Hinduism with modern science, or classical Hinduism that existed in ancient times. Arya Samaj represents a mandir. ये मंदिर ऑप्शन कहाँ गायब हो गया?
आचार्य जी
नहीं मंदिर. Next time I'll add another option.
बेटी से सुन लिया हमारा आंसर.
Okay. D.
Yes.
Are you all sure?
Yes.
D.
Yes.
Team A. C. D and C. So if you get it right, 10 points. Otherwise, 5. If they get it right, then it's 5 points. for them.
yes
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Woo!
D.
Great job संजय जी
सुमेधा जी 3 साल से सेम क्वेश्चन आ चुके हैं. तीनों बार कैसे गलत हो रहा है?
Actually, that is Arya Samaj, not Ved. Actually, that's very confused between that.
Okay. So, is it clear that Arya Samaj is not a mandir?
Yes.
Okay, good. At least अब बाहर जाके कोई ये तो नहीं बोलेगा आर्य समाज मंदिर में हूँ मैं.
But I have a question.
Yes.
Did Hinduism exist in ancient times?
Of course.
No, it didn't. Hinduism started when they come to India and call them Hindus. So India was there before people called them Hindus.
So by classical Hinduism.
When Acharya was presenting his first talk today, he was there. So he was showing those colors and the flag going
No, I
down.
was about to say, when did Hinduism start? What's the name of Hinduism? When did it begin?
It's classical Hinduism. Yeah. No. Classical Hinduism refers to Satya Sanatan Vedic Dharma which existed.
I'm asking for the word Hinduism.
Yes.
It didn't exist in ancient times, so that cannot be an answer. You're right. That's why.
I think you can do some debate on that with the challenge. Not with me. But
This is about Arya Samaj represents. The question is Arya Samaj represents.
The closest answer to the right. No, if it's C,
The question is basically to confuse the audience. Because a general layman thinks that Hinduism.
So why? I have a question.
Very good. Very good. I like that.
Arya Samaj represents Hinduism.
No, I'm just saying the word Hinduism. I'm focusing on.
Yeah.
The question is just to confuse
So
the
you have two
audience.
different
As
Hinduism.
a layman,
You have Hinduism and classical.
otherwise he will get
No,
confused.
the point is, why isn't B correct?
No, B is not correct.
Why isn't it correct? That's the question.
Why is B correct?
B
Arya Samaj
incorrect.
represents Hinduism.
So what is classical Hinduism?
Okay.
The question is, why is B different from B?
So B. Every year we have some controversy related to this question.
Ankit, so let me say one word. If you carefully listened, Acharya ji answered that question. What is the difference between B and D?
Yeah.
He answered that question in the morning. The difference is we added so many other things which don't fit into the right picture. We got that extra pieces which are not right information. Yeah, I will give it to you that there was no Hinduism in the ancient times. It was Western. Yes. Let us wait for
No. There is something.
But classical Hinduism, it's basically Satya Sanatan Vedic Dharma which has somehow gotten degraded into Hinduism.
Vedas exists.
Somehow
Questions are for a layman who is not much aware of this answer.
Exist in ancient time.
Sorry.
अच्छा answer में ancient time.
So this is just to confuse them. So he can really differentiate between them. Otherwise he will get lost if we say there is a third thing. So in answer we can explain that no, it is a The Hinduism originally was Vedic, Satya Sanatan Vedic Dharma, which Acharya ji also explained in the morning.
It's about RS.
But as a lay person, Hinduism, because we relate to that Satya Sanatan Vedic Dharma. If we say no, Hinduism is different and the Vedic Dharma is different, then we are like creating another class.
What I'm saying, Angie, you could have put classical Satya Sanatan Dharma that existed in ancient times.
That's right, yeah. That's what we want.
This is the answer only.
No, not to the answer, the question.
So that would make it
That's
confusing.
confusing.
Acharya ji is here. Acharya ji is here. Acharya ji is here.
It's like too much now. Let me just explain.
That is So इसमें again, I mean, not चार में से when none of the options are right, you have to go to the closest one, right? So,
That's fine.
That's fine.
but your point is duly noted for future years, and hopefully next time somebody will get it right.
Was it first? They got it right.
Yeah, they got it right. Yes, no, the first team will get it right.
Yeah, they were the first.
Now you want to leave?
We just
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes. Okay, now
We
question
won.
is for which team?
It's
Oh,
for
yes.
Team A.
What are the scores?
So Team A is on 25, Team B is on 50.
Oh.
Team A, you are not going to lose the.
Yeah, Team A.
Okay. Again, this one is S.
Oh yeah, this is
This
very.
one is S. If you get it right, 20 points.
No, Ankit ji.
Let them try at least.
They are trying very well. They are good.
And if you get it right, passing with 10 points. ठीक है? Double. Okay, if you get it right, passing with, so it's 10 points.
Purposes of Havan. Okay, Ankit ji, move on.
Okay. Team. No, it will be 20 for the next question for you too. Okay, then it's fair.
Okay, Ankit ji.
Okay, team A. If you get this right, 20 points. But if it passes and then they get this right, 10 points. So purpose is, please note the S of Havan Agnihotra. Fire worship, purifying the air, empirical model of sun and moon, and giving to others. So team A. B and D. Okay, so team A is saying B and D.
Yeah. B and D.
Team A said B and D. What about
B and D also.
B and D? So if you get this right, 20 points.
No.
Hold on.
You can see also.
Huh?
If they can
No, B and D.
Yeah.
If team A gets it right, 20 points. If team B has the same answer, so doesn't matter.
B and D.
B and D.
B, C, D.
क्या एक आंसर दीजिए?
आप बीच में डिसाइड कर लो और ज्यादा टाइम
You have a question on the whole question.
No, B and D. B and D.
B and D.
No, C, D है भाई. Why the?
अच्छा हाथ ही में करो यार, let's not count. B C D not Please, let's just जल्दी. B C D. हाथ ऊपर, clearly हाथ.
अरे हाथ ऊपर करो टीम B.
So B C D is the.
We are going by the word purpose. Like, what is the purpose of
Yes.
performing Agnihotra? And based on that, we say it is B and D.
Okay. Alright. And then going by
But I
the.
think there is element of C in Agnihotra too. We just don't think that's the purpose.
This.
That's how we explain.
It's a symbolic representation. It's a symbolic.
It is again.
Okay.
So maybe it's
Dun,
Okay. Alright. So B, C, and D.
Oh!
There is again some controversy.
Oh my God,
Which needs to be
good.
addressed. So, Acharya ji, थोड़ा आप C पे थोड़ा clarify करेंगे? How come this is the
Fire
purpose?
around the moon.
This.
The fire around the moon. Oh, yeah, the Havan. Okay.
So,
मेरी सुन लिया करो।
एक minute, please.
Yeah, we got it.
एक minute. हाँ जी, अचार्य जी।
Ankit, you got a point, right?
Yeah. Achaarya ji, go. Yes.
No, in our ancient chronology, we have literature, which is first layer is Vedas, then it is Upanishads, then we have short darshanas, books of Vedic philosophy. Because those in the very ancient times realized that we have to prepare gist of something. So next layer was produced. Now the rishis always were considering that at any time in future, people should have access and the ability to interpret and study the Vedas. Though they made simplified literature especially. That body of literature is called Vedanta. Now Vedanta has 6 disciplines. Grammar, Niyukta. One of that discipline is called Kalpa. This is where we are getting into specialized. Now, Kalpa is a very wide body of literature, very huge. Now, Kalpa is a literature so that teachers could explain to the students what the whole universe is like. Like today, to give you an example, today we have made planetarium. Our children and even adults go there, and planetarium is a simulation of what the sky is like from different spatial points at different times. Though we are in September in Houston, but if you visit a planetarium, they will be able to show you what the sky will look from Allahabad in the month of January. This is simulation, isn't it? So our ancient scientists created certain models so that certain universal phenomena could be explained. Okay? This is the genesis of the body. Now in Kalp, there are various kinds of so-called yajna performed. They are very elaborate ones. They go on for 20 days, 15 days and this. I am not going into those details. But the simplest of Kalp is what is called Havan, which we do. This is the simplest simulation model out of that huge body of literature that is called as Kalp. They are supposed to simulate what is happening in the nature and teach something to the bystanders, those who are close to it. So now the sun and the earth are benefiting from the earth is benefiting from the sun and the moon in certain manner. And this model also is in the household as mother and father. So these are models. So we are telling a child, in your household, both mother and father are important. They nourish you in a particular manner, in a different manner. The earth is nourished by sun and the moon in a particular manner. So sun's energy gives rise to the produce, is it? The vegetation, photosynthesis. And so we have that Sayambakam Yajama and Sugandhim Pushtivardham. There are 2 words, Sugandhi and Pushtivardham. Pushti is energy, the pautic. And Sugandhim is taste and fragrance. The taste and fragrance in any fruit comes from the moon. If there was no moon, the fruit will get ripened, but it will not taste good. Are you getting that? So sun and the moon work together to give rise to produce the way it is happening. So when we do the Havan, we start with the fire. Fire represents the energy, the sun. But if there was only fire, and if suppose fire expands, that is horrible. So we encircle the fire with water. So water represents the moon, which is soothing sense of life, like a mother to a child. And father represents the son who earns the breadwinner and all that thing. And then the mother cooks the food and make it tasty and give it to the child. So the sun and the moon together are giving us what we need for sustenance in life. And we want to do all this because we pollute the air, so let's make put in ghee, this and that. So we purify the air, but we are doing in a particular manner. There is a ritualistic aspect. That ritualistic aspect is supposed to teach us that this is simulation of how the earth and the sun nourish us, how they sustain our life. So this is a valid statement to say they invented this whole ritual to teach us something, that the sun and the moon are very important for the earth. So father and mother, I could have put here stroke father and mother also. So the simulation is teaching many things to a child. That this is fire and water, they are two important things in day-to-day life. And they correspond to the sun and the moon. They correspond to father and mother and so on. So this analogy is very valid. This was their way to invent models to teach to the later generation. So other yajnas are very elaborate, where many other things are also taught. But this is our simpler model. Do you have any comment on any other? I think B and C, D are well known. B is to find the children know. D is like saying Iran Namama. We get it from the nature.
I think every other option had a verb.
Exactly.
Now doesn't have a verb on it, like explaining.
Honoring,
I
respecting.
think he can understand other comment,
Yeah.
and he has the access to the file.
Yes. Comment noted for future use.
So I think.
Okay.
No.
देखिए एक चीज और है, एक चीज और है, पॉइंट थर्ड है। देखिए एक चीज और है, ये पॉइंट थर्ड है। एक आपने हिंदी में कहावत सुनी होगी, अंधा बाटे रेवड़ी मुड़ अपना। तो अग्नि में जब आप डालते हैं, क्योंकि जो अगर लोग हमारी नई जनरेशन या अभी हमारे लोगों को ही, आपने बहुत सारे ऐसे आर्गुमेंट सुने होंगे कि अरे 1 चम्मच घी खाओ, यहाँ खाने को नहीं मिलता, आप जला रहे हैं। They think we are burning the ghee, है ना? Actually that is not burning basically. आज मॉडर्न साइंस ने बता दिया है कि जैसे पहले हम मेडिसिन लेते थे मुंह से, उसका एक इम्पैक्ट होता है, देन इंजेक्शन आया, सीधे ब्लड में आप लिक्विड फॉर्म में दे देते हैं। अभी गैसेस फॉर्म में आ रहा है कि आप नाक से लेवल से देते हैं और उसका इम्पैक्ट, और उसमें बहुत कम मेडिसिन लगती है पर उसका इम्पैक्ट बहुत ज़्यादा होता है। तो ये गैस रूप में फॉर्मेशन में उसको देना, उसका इम्पैक्ट अलग है। तो एक तो ये सोचिए कि ये कैसी मैकेनिज्म थी हमारे ऋषियों ने इन्वेंट किया कि गैस फॉर्म में आप देंगे तो कम से कम, यानी 1 चम्मच, जैसे आप एक मिर्च खाएं, यदि मैं एक मिर्च खाती हूँ तो केवल मुझे वो मिर्च लगती है, पर अगर मैं वो एक मिर्च अग्नि में जला दूं, 1000 गुना ज्यादा ताकत होगी, पूरा मोहल्ला छींके मारेगा, है ना? घरों में कभी छौंक जल जाता है तो देखिए सारी खिड़कियां दरवाजे खोलने पड़ते हैं, क्योंकि अग्नि जो है, अग्नि में जलने के बाद वो गैस फॉर्म में आ जाता है और फिर वो गैस में होने के कारण उसकी शक्ति 1000 गुना बढ़ जाती है। तो हमारे ऋषियों ने ये सोचा कि थोड़े से पदार्थ को अग्नि में जलाने से इतना बड़े लोगों को लाभ हो सकता है कि 1 चम्मच घी मैं खाऊं और 1 चम्मच अग्नि में अगर हम डालें, 1000 गुना बढ़ जाएगी उसकी शक्ति। और दूसरी चीज इसमें ये होती है कि अगर मेरे पास 1 चम्मच घी हो और मुझे किसी को देना हो तो मैं देखूंगी ये मेरा फ्रेंड है, इसको देते हैं, वो मेरे नेबर से उसकी नहीं बनती, उसको नहीं देंगे, हम ये सब सोचेंगे कौन अपना कौन पराया। लेकिन जब हम अग्नि में डालते हैं, वहाँ अपना पराया कोई नहीं है, वो सबको बराबर बांट देता है, और केवल मनुष्यों को ही नहीं, वो वनस्पतियों को, पशुओं को, कीड़ों को, मकड़ियों को, हर चीज को, पौधों को, हर चीज को वो लाभ पहुंचाएगा। तो वो इतना सा वो किया हुआ आपका घी, इतना सा डाला हुआ, कितने मैकेनिज्म इतने चराचर जगत को लाभ पहुंचाता है। तो ये एक बहुत ही वैसा मैकेनिज्म है जी।
I have a question. A lot of very scientific minded people say that you say you are helping out purifying the air, but actually the carbon dioxide that you are producing because you put so much wood, even though you do put some wood, is actually, how can you scientifically prove that it is true?
अभी मैं आपसे नहीं इसी तरह का जैसे अभी कल इमरान खान ने बोला, यूएनओ में आपने सुना, सैकड़ों लोगों ने तालियां बजाई। यानी अपनी भाषा से आप किसी को कैसे मैनिपुलेट कर सकते हो एक्चुअली। यानी कल के उसके लेक्चर में उसने थ्रेटन किया है कि ब्लड बाथ होगा, उसने धमकी दी है, लेकिन लोग तालियां बजा रहे हैं क्योंकि बिकॉज ही उसने इस तरह से भाषा में प्रेजेंट किया है कि बड़े बड़े जो यूएनओ में बैठे हुए समझदार डिप्लोमेट हैं, दे वर आल्सो कैरिड अवे, है ना। तो आप सोचिए कि हमारी जनरेशन को इस तरह के लॉजिक देके, जैसे मैंने कहा कि लोग कहते हैं आप घी जलाते हो, हमारे बच्चे के पास कोई जवाब नहीं होता जब तक कि उन्हें हमारी ये चीजें साइंटिफिक नहीं पता। दूसरा आर्ग्यूमेंट क्या आता है कि आप कहते हो कार्बन उत्सर्जन इतना पॉल्यूशन होता है पर इतना कार्बन होता है। आप किसी उनमें से पूछिए कि आप एसी चलाते हो, एक फ्लाइट लेते हैं ना इंडिया तक, उसमें चाहे 600 आदमी बैठ कर जाए, उसमें इतना अधिक कार्बन है। आप उसका रेशो, आचार्य जी कंबशन साइंटिस्ट हैं प्रिंसटन से, आप उनसे पूछिए कितना कार्बन उत्सर्जन उसमें होता है। उनसे पूछिए, आप एक बार व्हीकल चलाते हैं, आपके घर में एसी, आपने कभी सोचा कि उसमें इतना कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बन रहा है, हीटिंग क्रिएट हो रही है, उसको रोक दें। आपका हमला इसी पर क्यों होता है? क्या खाली यही है जो दुनिया में हीट क्रिएट करता है?
हमले की बात
नहीं, ये हमला, इस तरह के सजेशन दिए जाते हैं। लोग आपके बच्चों को ऐसे आर्ग्यूमेंट लाकर वो ये बताना चाहते हैं कि ये तो हीट क्रिएट कर रहा है, ग्लोबल वार्मिंग कर रहा है।
हिंदू लोग ही पूछते हैं,
तो हिंदू लोग भी तो विचार में नहीं जाते ना। अगर उनको अपना तर्क करना आता हो, जैसे मुझे मेरे गुरुओं ने जो तर्क सिखाया, हम तर्क कर सकते हैं कि आप अपने घर में खाना बनाना बंद कर दीजिए, आप सिगरेट पीना बंद कर दीजिए, आप एसी बंद कीजिए, आप व्हीकल बंद कीजिए, आप फ्लाइट लेना बंद कीजिए। आप उन सब में तो आपको चिंता नहीं होती कि कितना कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जा रहा है। अगर 10 चीजें ठीक कर रहा है हवन से, वायु शुद्ध हो रही है, एक सद्भाव सृष्टि के प्रति पैदा हो रहा है, आपके संस्कारों में परिवर्तन आ रहा है, उतना काफी नहीं है। और दूसरी बात, आजकल जो हवन हो रहा है, जैसे आर्य समाजों में ये सब होता है, ये एक्चुअल तरीका नहीं है हवन करने का। एक्चुअल तरीका हवन करने का एक बहुत ही अलग तरह का होता है। अभी आजकल हम क्या, खूब लकड़ियां डालो, खूब घी डालो, खूब सामग्री डालो, हम सोचते हैं हो गया हवन। ये सही तरीका नहीं है। तो अगर किसी वैज्ञानिकों को हवन का सही तरीका देखना है तो उसका फिर जो हमारा वैदिक तरीका है फिर उसके हिसाब से चलना है। उसमें हम बहुत कम समिधा डालते हैं, बहुत कम समिधा। जैसे हमारी जठराग्नि है, जितनी हमारी इसमें अग्नि होती है उतना ही हम खाएंगे। अगर हम ज्यादा खाएंगे तो ज्यादा एनर्जी नहीं आएगी, उल्टा अग्नि बुझ जाएगी, है ना। तो इसीलिए हम लोग, हाँ जी,
खाते हम ज्यादा ही हैं।
नहीं,
अभी
आप है ना, एक मिनट मत करिए, अभी वो टॉपिक नहीं है, है ना। तो हमारी अग्नि बुझ जाएगी, है ना। आयुर्वेद जो जानते हैं वो इसको जठराग्नि बोलते हैं, क्योंकि अग्नि जो हमारे पेट में बैठ रही है। अगर हम इसमें ज्यादा खा लेंगे तो तब भी ये सिस्टम काम करना बंद कर देगा। जैसे जब किसी का लिवर खराब हो, जॉन्डिस हो जाए, डॉक्टर खाना पीना सब बंद कर देते हैं, केवल लिक्विड पीजिए, गन्ने का रस पियो, तरबूज का रस पियो और पानी पियो, इतना, क्योंकि उसमें शक्ति नहीं है पचाने की। तो इसी तरह से जितनी अग्नि है, हमें ये पता होना चाहिए, साइंटिस्ट के पास जाके समझना चाहिए कि कितनी उसमें समिधा डालनी है, कितने अनुपात में। जैसे आचार्य जी हवन करवाते हैं, वो कहते हैं बहुत कम समिधा, इतनी ऐसे डालिए। तो उसमें फिर वो हीट वैसे नहीं क्रिएट होती है। और दूसरी बात यह है कि आज हर घर में तो हवन हो नहीं रहा, है ना। जबकि हर घर में हवन हो, अगर जिन्हें हम ऋषि कहते हैं वे बेसिकली साइंटिस्ट थे, है ना। उस साइंटिस्ट के लिए उस समय ऋषि शब्द, उन्होंने जीवन, जगत और मनुष्य और अध्यात्म, ये सभी चीजों का उनका विज्ञान का, जैसे आचार्य जी ने कहा कि शब्द अपने अर्थ खो चुके हैं, बदल गए। जैसे धर्म का मतलब पूजा पाठ हो गया, धर्म का मतलब इज नॉट पूजा पाठ, है ना। योग का मतलब इज नॉट फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज, है ना। इस तरह से बहुत सारे शब्दों के अर्थ बदल चुके हैं। तो इसी तरह से ये ऐसा हो गया है कि हम समझते हैं कि ये यज्ञ का जो असली अर्थ है उसके बहुत सारे अर्थ हैं, उनमें से ये सबसे छोटा है, ये सबसे कम है। जो अग्निहोत्र हम करते हैं ये यज्ञ का सबसे न्यूनतम अर्थ है। तो जीवन ही यज्ञमय बनाना है और ये प्रेरणा देना। तो अगर आप सोचिए, अगर हर घर में अपना छोटा छोटा हवन कुंड हो, तब तो लोगों के आपके ऊपर ऐसे तर्क करने वालों की और आ जाएगी, आपने तो सारी सृष्टि को गर्म। जैसे अभी यहाँ के राष्ट्रपति गए कि भारत तो सबसे ज्यादा कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड पैदा कर रहा है, ग्लोबल वार्मिंग में भारत का सबसे बड़ा हाथ है, जबकि यहाँ ओवरनाइट लाइट्स जलती रहती हैं, 24 घंटे एसी चलते रहते हैं, लेकिन आपको हीट अगर फील नहीं हो रही तो इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि आप ग्लोबल वार्मिंग में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर रहे हैं। तो ये एक लेमैन के आर्गुमेंट्स होते हैं और एक फैक्ट्स पर बेस्ड होते हैं। तो इस तरह के तर्क लोग आपको देंगे धीरे धीरे। ये एक थोड़ा सा होता है कि सजेस्ट करना, हल्का हल्का स्लो पॉइजन जैसा होता है, आपके मन में एक डाल देते हैं शब्द, फिर हमारे भी लोग सोचते हैं कि हाँ भाई ये तो घी वेस्ट हो रहा है, इससे अच्छा किसी गरीब को खिला देते हैं, ये हम क्यों ग्लोबल वार्मिंग, इसको ही बंद कर दो। वो कभी बड़ी चीजें बंद करने का नहीं सोचेंगे, कोई अपनी कार रोकना नहीं सोचेगा, कोई प्लास्टिक यूज करना बंद नहीं करेगा, कोई एसी बंद नहीं करेगा, कोई फ्लाइट्स को सोनिक फ्लाइट्स चल रही हैं अभी आजकल तो शुरू हो रही हैं, तो कहीं कोई और चीज नहीं रुकती। सबसे पहला कल्चर पर नहीं, मैं आप नहीं आर्गुमेंट
मैं अपना ये आर्गुमेंट इसलिए ले रही हूँ, और ये आपकी बात ठीक नहीं है। हम सब कम से कम एयर ट्रैवल करना चाहते हैं, हम सब कम से कम ऐसी गाड़ियाँ खरीदते हैं जिसमें सब कम पेट्रोल यूज हो, हम सब घर में एसी को इस तरीके से रखते हैं, नॉट ओनली फॉर आवर पर्सनल इकोनॉमिक रीजन बट फॉर द वर्ल्ड एनवायरनमेंट। एंड इट इज ट्रू कि इंडिया इज कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटिंग इन द पोस्ट ग्लोबल वार्मिंग बिकॉज हमारी पॉपुलेशन ही इतनी ज़्यादा है, फिर हमारी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग अभी शुरू हुई है, उनको कैसे चलता है। So all those arguments are not right. We should not be defending India when it is the truth. I mean it is true. We do it, but we are also creating a lot of trees. We are planting. We are trying to help out. So that's not the argument. The argument is a simple question कि हवन करने से किसी ने ये देखा है कि कितना हम कार्बन कर रहे हैं और कितने हम उसको शुद्ध कर रहे हैं. It's just a very simple scientific question.
नहीं देखिए, हीट अगर हम सोच रहे हैं कि वो जितनी देर हमने हीट जलाई, 15 मिनट हवन किया और उस 15 मिनट की हीट से हमने ग्लोबल वार्मिंग कर दी,
नहीं ग्लोबल वार्मिंग नहीं,
जो भी है हमने कार्बन पैदा कर दिया,
एयर को शुद्ध करने
हमने कार्बन पैदा कर दिया, वार्मिंग छोड़ दीजिए, हमने कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड पैदा कर दी। यदि हम सोचें तो हम बहुत सारी चीजों से कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड पैदा करते हैं,
उसकी कोई बात
है ना।
वो कोई तरफ नहीं, मैं तो सिर्फ आई एम जस्ट concentrating on this. Are we truly purifying the air? That's it.
It has never been proved that we are purified air, okay, by any scientific means.
That's
okay.
true.
That is our belief that we are purified. Okay.
देखिए एयर प्योरीफाई नहीं हो रही है, हम जो हर्ब्स होती हैं उसके माध्यम से श्वास मनुष्य अच्छी सुगंध ले सके, उन हर्ब्स को मनुष्य उसको देना चाहते हैं। एयर प्योरिफिकेशन नहीं हो रहा। दो चीज है, पहला तो ये कि हम अपने वो जिसको सब भाव कह रहे हैं कि हम ये सीखे कि हमने कहीं से लिया है वनस्पतियों को, और दूसरा जो हम हर्ब्स और ये सारी चीजें डालते हैं उसमें बहुत नियम है। आम की लकड़ी होनी चाहिए, यदि आप महर्षि दयानंद को पढ़ें उन्होंने कितने स्पेसिफिकली लिखा है कौन सी चीजें नहीं होनी चाहिए। और आप कुछ भी, हम बाजार से लकड़ी लाते हैं, कुछ भी सामग्री लाते हैं और उसमें पता नहीं सुगंध के लिए क्या क्या नकली चीजें डली होती हैं, और हम समझते हैं हमने पूजा कर ली, हमारा हो गया, क्योंकि हम उसे पूजा समझते हैं। असल में क्या है कि हम हर्ब्स को, ताकि मनुष्य जब श्वास ले रहा है उसके श्वास के माध्यम से, प्राणवायु के माध्यम से उनके अंदर वे जाए और मनुष्य को और वनस्पतियों को लाभ पहुंचाए। उसमें प्योरिफिकेशन की बात वो नहीं है।
वास्तविकता तो ये है कि ये हम सिंबॉलिकली कह रहे हैं कि हमारा पूरा जीवन एक तपस्या बने, एक यज्ञ बने।
नहीं वो भी है, इसीलिए मैंने कहा यज्ञ के 3 बड़े अर्थ हैं, संगतिकरण, दानेशु और ऐसे ऐसे करके, लेकिन ये अग्निहोत्र उसका सबसे छोटा सोपान है। लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि ये बेकार है कोई चीज।
अगर going by this particular question, if we are teaching our upcoming generation that we are purifying the air with Havan or Agnihotra, aren't we telling them a lie? We're telling them a lie.
That's like.
We are telling them a lie because that sentence itself is,
That's
it's
right.
not true.
Yes,
We are not
Remember number two.
because they are going to think on the logic, what are they being
No, so if
No, that they should.
प्लास्टिक आप में जला रहे हैं तो you are definitely polluting
No,
the
no,
air.
even burning anything is not purifying air. This simple statement.
So
Burning
suppose-
anything is not purifying
No,
air.
no, no. So here, if you had just come into this room, like if this room was all locked, right, for a month, you came here, all stale air,
Okay.
right? How will you purify the air? Turn on the AC, turn on the exhaust. Open, right? Open up. Unless and until there's cross ventilation, nothing will happen.
So we have
When
to
you,
cross
एक minute. When you start the oven, right, hot air expands, it starts spreading out, right? It expels.
Nature doesn't need Agnihotra.
No. Yeah. Yes.
Nature has its own system.
Yes.
So RB, this thing is not ridiculous. It's a matter of belief. I agree. It's a matter of belief. All the 3 points are a matter of belief to us. Yes, we are, the empirical model of sun and the moon and fire around it. Yes, we believe it. Okay, giving to others via mechanism of fire. Yes, we believe it. Purifying the air, purifying the environment around us with positive energy. We believe in it. But the statement itself, purifying the air, when we tell our upcoming generation, it is going to be somewhere. That doesn't rhyme.
Okay, well, it depends on how.
आचार्य जी
Yes.
Excuse me for a charity answer. To add to it, we, because of situation, we sometimes do the Hawan indoors. But from my concept, I think it's more beneficial having outdoors. So maybe you could throw that in to see the differences going on.
Yeah, there are a lot of issues. First, starting with the carbon dioxide. Whenever we do something, there are plus points and minus points. So here we say that we are burning certain pieces of wood, what is called samhita. This is the means. This is not our end. This is to provide a fire that is utilized to transform certain other substances.
That's the special one.
That is the, so burning the samhita is the means to consume certain other things, which are ghee and certain other things. Of course, when we burn any piece of wood, it is a cellulose material, so it's going to release carbon dioxide as H2O. So, having said that, there has to be an optimum balance. If we burn too many woods and if we transform only small amount of ghee, then it has not been done properly. So there is a size of the fire that has certain appetite, and accordingly you should use that fire to transform certain. Now ghee is an interesting thing in the sense it keeps the fire alive also because it itself is a fuel. Now that is then poured in periodically so that fire is sustained. And when you put in pour certain amount of ghee, you expect a part of it to vaporize. And then that becomes gas phase. And of course another part of it will burn also, go through the chemistry. Now certain herbal substances are also put. They also burn as well as vaporize. Now the question has come about purifying the air. So what do you mean by pure air? So we test our senses. Now the smell part cannot be quantified. We have made a lot of progress in audio and video signals, but smell and all that is not quantified. But still we have that sense. If I enter into a room and if I have foul odor, then I want to say this is harmful for me. Somebody may say this smell is bad, then we want to say this is how we function. If you go to a bazaar, you pick up a cauliflower, suppose it doesn't look good, it is yellowish or blackish, then you may not be a scientist. You will feel that this can be harmful to my health. This is not desirable because it doesn't look good. Is it not? So we test our senses to decide, declare and give a verdict whether this is good for me or not good. So I may not know the science behind it, but this is what we have learned. If something is sensually unpleasant to me, I am not interested. Now when you enter into a room and it is a foul smell, you say this is not good for my health. If you do some hover-like thing at this is wherever. Now the indoor and outdoor thing we will discuss later. Let's look at carbon dioxide. Now we are looking at purifying air. If you are doing say hover in this Yajisala outside, somebody about say 100 meters away or 200 who cannot see the Yaji and hover and all, but he smells something and he says this is nice smell. So we say that this is smell of ghee, and we say that this is now the air quality has improved because this is as opposed to foul, that unpleasant smell, this is a pleasant smell. We may not know the science about it, but since it is a pleasant smell, we will say air quality is now better rather than foul smell. Now that is just empirical thing. But now the chemists have looked into that thing. And one important observation has been made, and I don't know the recent research. Not much research is being done. A lot of work needs to be done. It's a very complex system. But one noticeable thing is, they have seen that when ghee burns, because one part of ghee is vaporized, but other part of ghee goes through chemistry. And when it goes through chemistry, it gives rise to what is called formaldehyde. And formaldehyde has a very good properties, antiseptic and all that. So that also, so vaporized ghee is obviously good because ghee is good for our health. If it goes through the nostrils, it's good for our health. So that we will say is not purifying as well as nourishing the air. So Dayananda is using 4 words. He is saying Pushtikara means nourishment. Sugandhakarak, that gives good aroma. Then he says Mishtaguna Yukta, which is sweetener. Then he says Arogyavardhak, that is health. Like low air, etc., which is good for health. So he says these 4 kinds of substances should be added into this and that. And when they are vaporized, we are reasonably on a good ground when we say that if a substance is good in solid phase or liquid phase, then it is much better in gaseous phase. That is no denial about that. Now ghee vaporized is very good for us. Now it is purifying the air because of the smell contribution. And it is good also because even if it burns, it gives rise to formaldehyde, which is also considered as very good. Now, of course, detailed chemistry of individual herbs, nobody in the world knows it. So there is no point in criticizing it or this. So simple rule of the game is, if something is good for me to consume, and these are natural herbs, even their chemistry should be good, whether it is in metabolism or due to the combustion. Now the question is outdoor or indoor. Of course, outdoor is good in the sense that carbon dioxide is, we say, that there should be greenery around. Carbon dioxide is absorbed by the green plants.
Yeah.
Now Ankit has made a good point. Actually, this is, if you think of it, there is no other way to improve the air quality, indoor air quality. Even with all our advancements, if you open all the windows and doors, etc., there will be cross ventilation.
Yeah.
But you have to remember, there are certain, those corners, that air will never change. This is where Agnihotra becomes important, because when we perform Agnihotra, due to buoyancy forces, air currents are made. And they force the corner air come into this direction, and that only can circulate the whole air properly. So actually this is a very, very scientific method. And I think this is the only way you can change the air quality indoor, because we are mostly indoor. But all said and done, I think this should not be the main. This is I'm now talking. I accept it. I have high regards for the scientists in the ancient times who invented the fire and thought of it. Otherwise, it looks very senseless thing, putting into nice things into the fire. But they thought of all this. They had a very, different, good intuitive ideas, whatever it is. But still, I will say, because this becomes a very issue. So whenever you talk, even within our side, so from Ayushman Prachar point of view, I will still say this should not be highlighted much. And there is another reason what Kavita ji just mentioned. In Ayushman, nobody is doing it properly. They are doing it wrongly. Mostly smoke is coming out, and then it is very difficult to defend it. And it is difficult to tell an Ayushmaji you are not doing it correctly. He doesn't want to accept it. Ayushmaji is a very unusual kind of animal. You cannot convince them right easily. They are nice people, but they are just what they are.
कंजूस भी हैं, पैसे भी देते हैं।
Huh?
कंजूस भी हैं।
नहीं अभी हम सारी चीजों पे
We are not getting into. So what I am saying is, we are outside of India. Our concern is to do with Prachar and this. This should not be our main thing. Otherwise, this will be always inviting a questions, problems, and all. But it is just for our internal understanding. But and in outside of India, where there is indoor air conditioning, fire alarm is a concern. All this, I think, this should not be our main thing. But yes, I think whatever little bit I know about combustion, this is a wonderful invention, and we should be proud of it. But it has to be done properly, which nobody really does it. You will see tomorrow I will be doing here. I will just use one samhita to start with, and 3 more samhitas I attend with samhita. That's it. And there will be few smaller ones just for the fire and all.
Just to add on to the
So but it is very difficult to, even in our main hall, where Sanjay ji knows all this, I cannot tell them do it properly, and it won't happen because it's very difficult to control these things. They will listen to you. Even simple thing I have been telling, the sound what is called pranav is to be made like from navel area. So, I keep telling, but once we say, there is always somebody who will make it. I keep telling this is the flute sound. O is number followed by T.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take longer than 3 seconds. But people don't change. Very difficult.
दूसरी बात ये भी होगी है कि ये जैसे पूजा जैसे होती है ना जड़ पूजा वहाँ मूर्ति की पूजा होती है तो हम अग्नि की पूजा कर रहे हैं ये आर्य समाज में भी इस तरह का एक जड़ पूजा जैसा चीज आ गई है इसलिए हवन जो है आर्य समाज को इसकी ये जड़ पूजा जैसा
One small point. भोपाल में जब विस्फोट हुआ था, एक घर में हवन हो रहा था, वो लोग बच गए।
I have one question. Can we use tulsi in the samagri?
वहाँ से हवन के डिटेल पर
अच्छा, अभी नहीं।
Okay. नहीं अरे गिव अप कर दिया. Oh yes.
Thank you, Acharya ji.
I know about combustion. So जो नए लोग हैं जिन्हें नहीं पता, आचार्य जी is a IIT topper and PhD Princeton with combustion scientist. As a combustion scientist, his specialization is combustion. So Acharya ji, thank you very much.
So Miss Dolly, what are our scores?
Okay, so team A is on 25 and team B is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60. Team B!
एक मिनट, एक और क्वेश्चन है. सीखना नहीं है और सोशलाइज नहीं करना.
हाँ करना है.
इतनी जल्दी गिव अप.
ने किसने नहीं किया?
This is related to the school, and then I think we have plenty of teachers, so hopefully they will get this correct.
This is for team B.
Yes, team B. DAV Sanskrit, 20 points if you get this right. DAV Sanskriti school wishes its kids to acquire A. Hindu religious principles, ये तो पक्का है. B. A comparative study of all religions, I'm sure this is also the case. C. True spiritual principles, or D. General knowledge.
C.
A.
Sanjay ji, C. No, C.
A. Anyone for A? Anyone for B? Anyone for B? Nobody for B. क्या हो गया आलू समाज?
C lock कीजिए.
एक दिन के अंदर आलू समाज बदल
C
गया.
lock कीजिए.
3. What about team A? You get 10 points if they get this wrong and you get this right.
So sweet, Vinita ji.
Okay. C. True spiritual principles
थोड़ा बहुत
that
जानने
need
लगे हैं सब.
dual scrutiny of head and heart. Okay.
है ना, उस टीम में संजय सूद बैठे हुए हैं, है ना, और संजय सूद जी जो है वो आजाद से स्पेशल उनका वो है अधिकार लगातार.
Dolly ji, final scores please.
Okay, so team A is on 25. Woo! Team B is on 80.
Okay. So winners, can we have a big round of applause for team B?
Clap for Sanjay ji. Sanjay ji.
So we still have another 35 minutes to socialize. So we are not done yet.
Score.
तो प्राइस क्या मिलेगा?
प्राइज मिलेगा
दो चाय.
कल आचार्य जी के साथ स्पेशल क्लास का चांस.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what.
So you all are the winners. So कल after Alice Mark at 12:30